Today on People Now, Ben Affleck enters rehab for the third time. We have all the details, including how his ex, Jennifer Garner, is helping him get back on track.
Argento's accuser breaks his silence on those sexual assault allegations against her. Hear what he has to say.
Plus, Chrissy Teigen's daughter Luna has a memorable first day of preschool.
And Ariana Grande chooses a side in the Nicki Minaj-Travis Scott feud.
Plus, Marilu Henner is getting the band back together in the Broadway musical comedy. She's here live to tell us all about it.
It's all today on People Now.
Hey, happy Thursday, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to People Now. Good to see you. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Getting to the end of the week.
Yeah.
Nothing bad about that.
A lot going on today. Actually, some sad news in the TV world. The Big Bang Theory. It's ending in 2019.
It's so crazy. It's been on forever. We want to know who has been your favorite character? Sheldon, Larry, Penny, how about Raj? So vote in our People Now poll or just tweet your answer with the hashtag People Now. Let us know how bummed you are that it's coming to an end.
We've got all the details coming up. We'll check in on the results of that a little later. But for now, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Ben Affleck is heading back to rehab for the third time. The 46-year-old actor is seeking treatment for alcohol addiction. Sources revealed that he knew he needed help and was vocal about it. Ex Jennifer Garner was photographed outside his home on Wednesday. She was seen leaving his place visibly upset and shaking before returning with an unidentified woman. The trio was then photographed in a car the actress was driving. Garner reportedly stopped by a Jack in the Box before driving Affleck to the treatment facility in Malibu. Affleck was seen receiving an alcohol delivery on Monday. He picked up what appeared to be Johnny Walker Blue Label Scotch whiskey along with other bottles. While the actor has been in ongoing treatment and attending meetings for alcohol addiction, his new flame, Playboy model Shauna Sexton, previously told Playboy magazine her go-to drink is, quote, whiskey all day. A source tells People in this week's issue, Garner's focus remains on their children, with an insider explaining her concern right now is not who he is dating. What she ultimately cares about is his sobriety and whether she can rely on him to co-parent. We'll continue to keep you updated on this story on People.com. Jimmy Bennett, the former child actor who accused Italian actress Argento of sexual assault, is speaking out about why he did not initially come forward when it reportedly happened 5 years ago. In a statement released to People on Wednesday, Bennett says, quote, "I did not initially speak out about my story because I chose to handle it in private with the person who wronged me." Bennett goes on to add, "My trauma resurfaced as she came out as a victim herself. I've not made a public statement in the past days and hours because I was ashamed and afraid to be part of the public narrative." His allegations against Argento were first surfaced by the New York Times on Sunday. Now, according to the Times, Bennett and Argento reached a financial settlement after Bennett claimed Argento performed oral sex on him and engaged in intercourse with him in 2013 when he was 17 and she was 37. In California, 18 is the age of consent. Now, follow along with this. As a kid, Bennett once played Argento's son in the 2004 film The Heart is Deceitful Above All Things. And in a statement released on Tuesday, Argento denied ever having a, quote, sexual relationship with Bennett and said she was deeply shocked and hurt by having read news that is absolutely false. The actress said Bennett reached out following her public sexual assault allegations against Harvey Weinstein last fall, knowing her late boyfriend, Anthony Bourdain, was, quote, a man of great perceived wealth. She claimed the late chef, who was found dead by suicide in June, decided to handle the matter quietly because he was, quote, afraid of the possible negative publicity. However, TMZ published text on Wednesday, allegedly between Argento and a friend, talking about Bennett's claims and the reported incident. In those texts, Argento denies knowing Bennett was a minor at the time. She also allegedly says that she, quote, felt weird after the two had sex and pointed out that the legal age of consent is 15 in France and Italy. TMZ also published a photo of Argento and Bennett that appears to show them in bed together, and a letter Bennett allegedly wrote Argento after the incident in which he says in part, "I love you with all my heart, so glad we met again." Guys, you can stay on People.com for all the latest on this story as it continues to develop. Well, we're all pretty devastated by the news that the Big Bang Theory is ending in May 2019. Now Entertainment Weekly is reporting the reason behind the popular show's conclusion. Its star, Jim Parsons, was ready to walk away. According to EW, CBS was trying to negotiate 2 more seasons of the hit comedy, and with a reported salary of around $1 million an episode, that means Parsons would have raked in just a shabby $50 million or so if they could have arrived at an agreement. But he was ready to say goodbye. And there's just no Big Bang, of course, without Sheldon Cooper. Parsons nabbed 4 Emmy wins and a Golden Globe for the fan favorite role, and the spinoff Young Sheldon was based around his beloved character's backstory. Now, in the 11th season finale, Sheldon and his longtime girlfriend Amy, played by Mayim Bialik, finally tied the knot, so we'll see how their marriage plays out in the 12th and final season. Now get this, when it does wrap up, The Big Bang Theory will be the longest running multi-camera series in TV history. Big deal there. It's really incredible. In a joint statement, Warner Brothers Television, CBS, and Chuck Lorre Productions promised in part that the final season and series finale would, quote, bring The Big Bang Theory to an epic creative close. The final season premieres on Monday, September 24th on CBS, before moving to its regular time slot on Thursday, September 27th. Sad to see it go.
I know, it's crazy. Never thought I'd see this day. Honestly, I thought it was just going to keep going on and
Walk
on.
away from that kind of money.
Oh,
you know they're ready to move on.
Yes.
All right, you got more for us.
We are kicking off Star Treks with some diet tips and tricks from one super fit Kardashian. Kim Kardashian West revealed on E! News Wednesday that she's dropped 20 pounds and is, quote, feeling really proud of her new physique. The reality star opened up about how she's managed to get down to a trim 116 pounds, telling E! I work out about an hour and a half every single day, heavy weights. I don't do a lot of cardio. And apparently even Mama Chris wants to know the secret to Kim's success. Kim revealed, quote, my mom pulled me aside maybe a week ago and pulls me in a closet and is like, what are you doing? She says, I don't care what, I just need to know. Kim's been working out really hardcore with her trainer for 1 year this September and has also modified her diet. She revealed, I don't really eat sugar the way that I used to. It doesn't really do it for me. I used to just eat anything and everything and I loved it, so I really do control that now. I don't want to ruin it by just stuffing my face. But she does still have one vice, Haagen-Dazs ice cream. She says, that's like my one go-to. Yep, I think that is something we can relate to. All right, Nick Jonas is officially mom approved. Priyanka Chopra's mom and Nick's future mother-in-law raved about him in an interview following the couple's engagement party in India. She told DNA India, quote, Nick is calm and mature. He's a wonderful person and everyone in the family loves him. He's so polite and respectful towards elders. What more can a mother want? I don't know. Mama Chopra's compliments come after the singer introduced her to his parents, Kevin and Denise. She revealed how that meeting came together, saying, I told Priyanka that I want to meet Nick's family. They are nice people. And there was never any doubt that Priyanka would make a good decision, explaining, I always trust Priyanka's judgment. She's not impulsive. She gave it a lot of thought. And when she decided on something, I was sure it would be good. And for those of us on wedding watch, we may have to wait a little bit. Mama Chopra says they haven't decided on a wedding date just yet and still have to resolve some work commitments before determining what they want and when they'll want it. But I'll be waiting for my save the date. I know you will too, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
It's never coming. All right, now watch this.
Luna, what happened today?
I fell down my forehead.
No, that was in Bali. What'd you do today?
Of course.
Who did you push?
Push the boy.
You did.
Uh-oh. That's right. Chrissy Teigen and John Legend's daughter, Luna, had an eventful start to her school year. On Wednesday, Teigen shared a video of the 2-year-old recounting her first day where she revealed she pushed a boy. Chrissy captioned the post, guys, with a few crying emojis. In the comment section of her post, the mama too responded to a fan asking about Luna's biting phase. Teigen explaining, biting was so 8 months ago, now it's all about licking. The sassy mama also responded to a fan who cheekily posted, I hate when my kids only remember what they did in Bali. And she wrote back, I know, I felt like such a bleep saying it. She also left her letter L block in Beijing, and I had to tell her that too. I want to punch myself. Earlier that day, Chrissy shared a photo of Luna heading to preschool looking super cool in pink bows, a jean jacket, and an adorable pink dress. She captioned the post, they had us make a little family photo album she can look at when she's sad or upset. She loves it. My heart. It's very cute. And little Luna had some famous friends wishing her well. Mariah Carey commented on the photo saying, so cute, to which Teigen wrote, OMFG, my queen. I would also be starstruck if Mariah Carey wrote on my Instagram. Speaking of chic celeb mamas, Hilary Duff stayed fashionable yet cozy while showing off her baby bump on Wednesday. The younger actress posted a bathroom mirror photo to her Instagram story while wearing a white lace nightgown and placing a hand on her pregnant stomach. The PJs were paired with minimal makeup and loose waves, a very angelic look for the mama to be. Duff, who's already mom to son Luca with ex-husband Mike Comrie, is expecting a daughter with her singer-songwriter beau, Matthew Coma. drama. The actress is also not shy about sharing her pregnancy journey on social media. She recently opened up about the difficulties that come along with being pregnant, posting a bikini selfie and writing in part, "The boobs are big, the belly is big, the body is big. Man, pregnancy is hard." She continued, "This was just a note to remind myself and to remind others how strong and beautiful you are." What a great message. Please keep gracing our Insta feeds with those baby bump pictures, okay, Hel? And those are your Star Tracks for today.
All right, guys, stay with us. Ariana Grande picks sides in the Nicki Minaj-Travis Scott feud. We've got the latest and all the details on that drama. Plus, we're live with Marilu Henner talking about her starring role in Broadway's Getting the Band Back Together. Such a fun show. We've got so much more. Stick around for that.
All right, everyone, since The Big Bang Theory is ending, we've been asking you who's your favorite character from the show. So let's check in on our poll results.
I think this is a tough one, to be honest.
It is pretty tough. I also feel a little bad that we're pitting everyone against each other, but it's like Sheldon, you know?
Sheldon takes the lead. Penny second, Leonard, then Raj.
I'm not really that surprised.
Yeah, me too. All right.
And one Twitter user says, "What about Howard?" So we got to give some love to Howard.
We love you, Howard.
Yes, love you.
Keep voting in the People Now poll, but now we move on to this.
100%.
We got 3 days left. You don't know what Travis could pull.
All right, is Ariana Grande shading Travis Scott? Could you make that out there? During a fan listening session in Chicago, the singer gave a little dig at the rapper after her manager, Scooter Braun, declared Sweetener would 100% make it to #1 by the end of this week.
It's a bold statement. Scott's album Astroworld is currently #1 on the Billboard Hot 200 chart, causing Grande to respond, "We have 3 days left. You don't know what Travis could pull." Ooh, it's getting heated, huh?
My goodness, and there's some history here too. Grande's little dig comes after good friend and collaborator Nicki Minaj threw major shade at Scott on Twitter, accusing him of using girlfriend Kylie Jenner to promote his new album.
Nicki Minaj's album Queen debuted at the #2 spot. The rapper venting to fans. Now she said, "I put my blood, sweat, and tears in writing a dope album, only for Travis Scott to have Kylie Jenner post a tour pass telling people to come see her and Stormy. LOL, I'm actually laughing. Queen broke the record of being #1 in 86 countries. Thank Jesus and thank you to my fans."
Now, that was her statement. Now Minaj's attacks did not stop Scott, though, from proudly declaring that he had the #1 album at the VMAs. The 26-year-old even traveled to Canada the next day to perform with Drake, who we all know has had some beef with the Anaconda singer in the past as well.
Yeah, a very messy feud right now. Nicki Minaj has even postponed her tour in the wake of her Twitter rant. We'll continue to keep you updated. But first, watch this.
Everyone in high school has a moment where they feel like they don't belong or they don't fit in. And so when I read the script, I was like, yup, me, that's me. Yeah, I remember like in high school, I tried to keep to myself for the most part.
Yeah, we've all been there. Lana Condor stars in the new Netflix teen romance To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Her character's stash of letters confessing her love for some boys fall into the wrong hands. Humiliating chaos ensues. Now, Lana opened up to me about igniting genuine chemistry with her on-screen flame and the real-life relationship she built with her co-star Janelle Parrish. Watch. Have you guys stayed close since filming?
Yes.
Is that possible to do?
It actually is.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it is. And I know people say that, but yeah, we talk all the time. We're constantly texting. We call each other sister.
Well,
amazing.
I was going to ask if she's sort of taken on and continued real sister duty.
She really has.
Like mentor type or some sort of like camaraderie between you two.
Absolutely. I mean, she is such a professional and she's been doing this for so long that I feel that she has kind of taken me under her wing and kind of given me advice, you know, as a new actress.
Wake up! Are you okay?
What happened?
You fainted.
Your main love interest in the movie is Noah. You guys had this great chemistry. You got a little steamy scene. How do you approach I want to say the awkward stuff, or is it awkward?
It's not. I mean, you know, I think it could be, but Noah and I clicked instantly, and we had a lot of chemistry from day one. And so actually, he tried to approach me during pre-reads. He was like, "You want to read lines with me?" And I was like, "No." And then when I realized we were going to be in the same movie together, I was like, "Oh no." But we actually had really wonderful chemistry, and we spent so much time with each other out of work.
Yeah.
And we actually we went to the hot tub all the time, like in our apartments and stuff. So the transition was super easy to bring that to camera. So I'm so blessed to have worked with him. He's a wonderful guy.
I will just say this. I have only known you for a few moments. I love many things about you. The fact that you love hot tubs has just put you in a new level for me. I'm also a huge hot tub guy, and there are people who think that they just hate hot tubs.
What?
How can a person hate a hot tub?
How do you not want to just soak and feel your muscles relax.
The most relaxing experience,
Yeah.
almost euphoric in the world.
Maybe they've had bad hot tub experiences with people in it. Maybe it's not the tub itself, it's the people there.
Maybe they lived in a nasty apartment complex and didn't clean that thing.
Exactly.
So they feel like they're all that way. No, they're not.
No.
They're great.
Remember all the icons who have paved the way ahead. Just take a chance and ask yourself instead, what would Joe Perry do?
There she is. The battle of the bands is taking over Broadway. Marilu Henner is getting the band back together. She's here with us now. Welcome. It's so good to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. And I'm so happy you came and saw the show.
Yeah, no.
You feel it in the audience how much they love this show.
I came back and I was
it's
talking
gotten a good
about
reaction, too.
Yeah, it has. And it's such an interactive show, too. The audience gets in on it. Anyway, there's a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, it is a fun, cheeky show. You worked on so many different projects. So what did you love about this one?
Well, I love that the character was so sassy and funny and sexy, and she has strong opinions. And I'm the mother of 2 boys, and so I really related to kind of the mother and son relationship, and just I usually cook for all my son's friends, but I don't make the food that Sharon makes.
Yeah.
I'm not big on
Well, I love that as you
nutters and things like that.
Yeah, right. I love as you say that she's this sort of, I don't know, I walked away saying she's such a spicy character,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
She's got these
definitely.
great turns. A little spoiler alert, she's into S&M. It's something, it's fine, whatever. That's not,
Why
that's not.
is my son objecting to it? It's grow up, Mitch.
Was it fun to kind of dive into that dynamic, though?
Oh, yeah. I mean, just the whole idea. I mean, I feel like this is such an outrageous character that I can get away with anything. And I find myself on stage slapping the people around. Adding a little bit more of that every night.
Well, it works.
It's
Yeah,
fun.
you've kind of done a lot in your career, movies, TV, Broadway, but it's got to be such a unique experience performing on Broadway with a live audience. What's your favorite part about that?
Well, I mean, first of all, it's a different character every night. I mean, the audience sort of has its own character. And I can always tell there's this one joke in the show where I can tell instantly what kind of audience it's going to be. Because it happens before I even get on stage. And I don't know if you remember, so when the 2 guys see each other, they haven't seen each other in a long time. And then they say, he says, you're a math teacher. And he says, you sucked at math. And he said, still do.
Still do, yeah,
right,
yeah.
Still do. I can tell from the audience if they're going to get the satire and the fun.
If they laugh at that, it's good to go.
Yeah.
That is
If
true.
they
And they
don't
did
get
send
it,
it out
and
when
they
I was
set
there.
it up.
If they don't get it, though, then you're like, oh, we got an uphill battle.
Yeah.
By the way, let's just say this. So many actors that do Broadway, sometimes you hear stories of having a hard time remembering everything. You have this incredible memory.
Yeah.
Not a problem for you.
No.
Did you just have the script right away?
It's with my, first of all, my memory's autobiographical, so I'll remember where I was when I read the script, what the character's life reminds me of in my own life, things like that. It's not lines, that's two-dimensional. But I really love kind of holding myself back from lines because I want to know why I'd want to say the lines rather than just saying the lines.
Interesting.
I kind of learned that early on in my career because lines were so easy for me.
I don't want to berate you with the memory thing.
Okay,
Because I know you get asked about it all the time.
Oh my gosh, that's all people want to talk about.
I just
It's so
but let's
interesting,
just-
and also
I know,
I think I'm
it's
very
weird.
envious because I can't remember what I did yesterday.
I know that's what everybody
Yeah.
says, that they have a terrible memory, but everybody remembers something especially well. Everybody, it's what I call their primary track. It's like in the jigsaw puzzle of your life, what are the hard-edged pieces? So everyone has some primary track on which they kind of have embedded their memories, and it can be anything from travel to relationships to jobs to food is a huge one.
Huge one, yeah.
My friend Phil Rosenthal, when we've been friends for a long time, and I said to him when I was working on the memory book, I said, so what's your primary track? Is it Everybody Loves Raymond scripts? And he goes, no, food. I remember every meal I've ever
Wow.
had, and now he's got that show, Somebody Feed Phil.
When does your
So
memory
it's like
your memory skill come in the most handy? When's the best time you've been able to use
getting
it?
back at my husband when he thinks something happened, and I'm like, don't embarrass yourself. You must be kidding me that you even think that this happened that way. No, don't you remember you were standing in the kitchen with your striped shirt on, and I was this
Yeah.
and
Oh, that's
stuff
so
like
great.
that. So it's really fun, but it's fun to talk about it.
Well,
I mean, I don't
let's
like-
talk about this. You, of course, played Elaine on the legendary TV show Taxi.
I know.
When you look back at that now, what goes through your mind
Oh
when you
my
think
gosh!
back about that time?
Well, first of all, we all see each other. I just talked to
Do
Tony
you?
the other day, Danny the other day. They're all coming to the show, and Carol was at the opening, and Jim Brooks. I talked to him 2 days ago, and they sent me flowers and everything else, and they're coming in 2 weeks. Just the people. Certainly the scripts, because they were so brilliantly written, and all of the parties that we had.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had so many parties. We were kind of like the cool kids on the Paramount lot because we were the ones to throw the parties. But Paramount had everybody from, you know, Mork and Mindy to Bosom Buddies. So it was Tom Hanks and Robin Williams and the whole Happy Days and Laverne and Shirley
You
group.
remember them vividly.
Yeah.
All those parties, my
all
goodness.
the parties, the set list, everything.
Years here, you've opened up about helping your husband beat bladder cancer after a misdiagnosis.
And lung cancer.
Yeah, how is he doing today?
He's great. And it'll be 15 years in remission, no chemo, no radiation, didn't have to have bladder cancer surgery or anything. You know, we went through a lot that first year, but he's been in remission now 15 years and he looks healthier. And the color keeps coming back to his hair.
Really?
His hair was white when we first got together, and now it's definitely salt and pepper gray. And he's even, I mean, his hair is so much darker than when we first got together. Time is on your side when it comes to health. When you think about it, if you start some healthy habits right now, a year from now, you're going to be in much better shape than you are today. So time is really on your side.
I mean, that's amazing. What's your piece of advice to other people going through similar situations?
Oh, well, first of all, the caregiver has to take care of themselves because a lot of times caregivers do not do that. And so they have to make sure that they have sort of a nice steady routine and dress warm in the hospital and all the doctor's appointments and things like that. Sort of multitask your health if you have to. But I would also say the worst day is the first day. You get a diagnosis and you always feel like it's a death sentence.
It all
and
crashes in, right?
It doesn't have to be. You just put one foot and get a lot of opinions.
You're so inspirational in that. And that story, by the way, is incredible for people who need to check out the book and everything else. People may not know this. You were inducted into the National Fitness Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah.
2006. You're a fit person. For people that want to dive in and start getting fit, what's your favorite workout right now? Number one piece of advice to dive in.
Okay, well, I love Pilates. That's
Okay.
always been. I first went to Pilates on January 4th, 1979. It was a Thursday, and it was like I fell in love.
Yeah.
But I've danced my whole. I'll tell you, fall in love with movement. You know, no one has to tell a cat to stretch, a dog to walk, a hamster to get on a wheel. We're this beautiful human animal, and we should move. Motion is the lotion. Motion is the lotion.
I like that.
Words to live by. Love that.
Yeah, people think that like, oh, I have a little ache and pain. I'm just going to like lie around all day till it goes away. No. Motion is the lotion, you know, and you've got to be able to move it and, you know, move slowly. Don't like pound the pavement.
Well, we're out of time, but thank you for that.
won't forget it.
Motion is the lotion.
Motion is the
Thank you guys
Thank
so much for being
you.
here. Check out Getting the Band Back Together. It's at the Blasco Theater right now in New York City. And coming up tomorrow, we're going country, guys. Runaway June is here talking about their new album, Life on the Road with Carrie Underwood.
Oh, that's
Plus,
cool.
Hunter Hayes is giving us a scoop on all of his new music as well. You don't want to miss it.
Are you a country girl?
I'm a country fan.
Okay.
I know Trace Atkins, Hunter
There you
Hayes
go.
was
There
there.
you go. Thank you so much.
for
Bye, guys.
watching.
Have a great day. Thank you, Marilu.